What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I may look a little crazy right now because I don't have any eye makeup on, and these are my real eyebrows. No coloring them in, no nothing. But I wanted you guys to see my real eyebrows. A lot of you guys for like the longest time now have complimented me on my eyebrows. And as I was getting ready today, I said, you know what? Let me give them a little tutorial of how I, Scarlo, do my eyebrows. Everybody's different, as far as their techniques and things like that. I like to be efficient. I know how to do makeup, but I'm not like one of these, Instagram professionals, or, I don't do that, but I've been doing makeup for a long time. I am a certified makeup artist, but I don't practice it. It's just something that I picked up as I was doing my licensing for cosmetology. So it was just a little backup thing that I wanted to do just to have, in addition to my license. But in any case, these are my real eyebrows. Now, if there's ladies out there on my channel, you guys know there is always a favorite eyebrow. There is always one eyebrow that listens. Then there's another one that is just completely disrespectful. Like, it just does not want to work. So I have those eyebrows. No matter who you're talking to, none of our body parts are exactly the same length, size. It's really different. Eyebrows are no different. There is always one either higher than the other, one thicker than the other. But the good thing is that you can train your eyebrows. You can absolutely train your eyebrows. So I used to have really, really thin eyebrows. Then at one point I had them thick, but then one day I went to go get them waxed, and the wax lady completely just messed up my eyebrows. And ever since then, they have not been the same. I've been trying to train them as best as I can. Right now, they look all right. This one always seems to be higher than the other. I don't know why. This one always turns out to be like my best one. This one can be my best if I train it that way. But I just want to give you guys a little glimpse of how I do my eyebrows. So there's two things that I use, and I want to show you guys what they are. So a lot of people kind of steered away from using like the pencil. I still like the pencil only because it cuts down the time for me. First of all, I don't just go on there and do this. But as you can see, I run through these pencils like it's nobody's business. One key rule for eyebrows: never, never, never use black. Do not use black for your eyebrows. I don't care how dark you think your eyebrows are. Do not use black. I promise you it will look so clownish. You want them to look natural. So I always use this color. I think is like an espresso or a taupe, something that's a very dark brown that blends in really nice with my own eyebrows. Now, my eyebrows may very well be black. I don't know. They don't look black to me. But I always use a very dark brown, an espresso, something that's not dramatic and that makes your eyebrows look natural. So I do use a pencil. I also use a very thin liner. This pencil, you can find a brow pencil anywhere. I don't even remember where I got that one from. This one I actually found at CVS by K Beauty, and it's very, very thin. It's one of those very thin tip ones. These I like to use when I want like a lighter brow, like if I don't want to wear too much makeup for the day, or if I'm running out early in the morning and I just want to have a little something on my face. I always just kind of touch up my eyebrows in the areas that don't look even, but I'm going to show you guys I'm going to use this on one eyebrow and I'm going to use the pencil in the other. And then I fix it up with concealer. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So I may not be all up in the, camera, but I'm going to show you guys my routine. So when I use the pencil, people start in different places. I'm not the type to be like start from here and then go over here. Some people like to start in the middle and then kind of fade it in the front. Other people kind of draw points. I don't do that. I follow my own eyebrow line, and then if there needs to be a little bit like outside of it just to kind of even everything out, that's what I'm gonna do. So right now, as you can see this one is a little rounded. This one has a little spot here, doesn't really grow much in that area, so I always have to kind of draw a little bit outside of the eyebrow just to kind of even it out. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So this is going to be, and I always make sure that it's sharp. It's a very sharp point, because if you're using a pencil, you'll see that it runs low pretty fast opposed to using the thin one. I'll show you the technique that I use for that one. So I always start here, and I'm using my little palette. By the way, this is by Morphe. I love this palette. It's this is not sponsored. This is just one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I think, I don't know what they call this one, but this one has like oh, it's a pretty in peach. So it has a lot of cute peachy colors in there. I absolutely love this, but I'm only using it for the mirror so I can see for myself. So I always start down here on the bottom, and I just kind of bring it up, and you'll see how it'll start to kind of look a little darker as I go. See, it's already filling in down there. Now you can see that it's starting to take a little bit of a shape compared to the other one. So I go in pretty light in here. I don't want to completely draw on it, because you always want to keep the front parts of your eyebrows just a little faded, just to give it that natural look. You don't want to be too dramatic with your eyebrows. But then I just follow my brow line, and I just go in. Also, just another tip, it always helps to have clean brows. So if you have any little hairs that you need to pluck away, do that, because the better, you know, the cleaner your skin is around your eyebrow, the better your eyebrows are gonna look. So I just kind of go in and follow the line. Now, because my eyebrows are not super thick, if I have a day where I want my eyebrows to look thicker, I'll go in and just kind of go below my lash line, and that'll give it a thicker look. So now, because my eyebrows are a bit different, I tend to make it a little thicker here, and you guys will see why, because it almost looks like it's going straight out here. This one, not so much. I'm going to show you guys how I fix that. So then I go back in and I make sure that that's a little darker here. Now I go up here. Now I don't go directly to the beginning. I start maybe right here, and then I'll start lining that part. So, sorry, I'm a little stuffy today, you guys. So now this is when my specific eyebrows get a little tricky. So here in the corner, I don't know why, the corners of my eyebrows aren't full to where they have that natural arch going down. So I have to make that happen. So sometimes I may come up a little higher than that corner to fill in that space. This is a bit dramatic. I don't want my eyebrows to look high, but you see how I kind of made that? Now I'm gonna fix that up with the concealer, but that's just to give you guys an idea. So now it looks like it has that arch. So now I just go in and lightly fill in the middle. You don't have to like press hard with the pencil or anything like that. So I just go in like that. Make sure you guys can see it. And then I go here and then I lightly graze the pencil over that light spot. Now if you're like going outside of your eyebrow a little bit, it's okay because your concealer is going to fix it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So here's, that's a little pointy there, but so you guys see there's a little brush at the end of this little pencil. I don't really use that much. Sometimes I use it to blend it, but for the most part I feel like it takes off a little bit of the eyebrow, and I like, now they may look very dramatically dark right now because I don't have any eye makeup on, but as you guys see in my videos, once I have my eyeshadow and everything on, it all kind of blends in together. So that is my eyebrow, you guys, with the pencil. Let me give it a little more here. There's one. So now with this one, if I want a lighter version here, I do the same thing, but I'm very careful with this because it's thin. If you kind of come down a little hard, you'll be able to see like a really dark line. So with these type of pencils, you want to go in and almost feather it. So I'll start the same way I started my other one. I'll go in and I'll feather it from the bottom. Now you see it's starting to take its shape, but it's a little lighter than the other one. And I just go in. Now this is the eyebrow that's disrespectful, so I have to make it comply. So I go in and I make sure that I bring it down. See? Now I'm feathering all the way through, opposed to the other eyebrow where I just waited till after I lined it, so to speak. Now up here, I go in and I just lightly graze the pencil over it so it can start taking its shape. Now as you can see, there's that little gap there, so I have to actually draw that part there. So I'll show you guys. And I'm still kind of feathering in almost like a half moon, so that way it's not like a complete straight line. So I'm gonna go in and do that, and it's almost like just connecting the other side of the eyebrow, see? And then you just want to lightly fill in the rest of your brow, and if it's out of line a little bit, it's okay because the concealer is going to cover that. See? Now we gotta come here and make sure that this is filled in. See how it's almost like this one is a little more dramatic because of the pencil, and this one's a little softer in look, but watch how they both look the same when I'm done. Now I feel like you will have a little more control with your lines with the skinny liner. That's why a lot of girls love using the skinny liner. But see, as you can see, they're a little different. We're gonna fix all of that and it's gonna look nice when I'm done. Yeah, so now what I do, I use a flat brush. This brush I bought from Morphe. I don't know, let's see, it's M410. And I have this little concealer pot that I use. Now I'm gonna go in and outline the bottom and top of my brow, so you'll see how defined that's gonna look. See, now you can kind of see, just make sure that you blend it when you do this. So as you can see, I'm going in and I'm making sure that I'm trying I'm trying not to touch the eyebrow too much, but I'm cleaning it up, if that makes sense. So I'm just going in now, making sure that I blend that line into my skin, moving the brush down, not up, because you don't want to go into your eyebrow after you filled it in all nice and pretty. See, so with the concealer, if there's a harsh point, you just kind of want to go into it a little bit, and that'll soften it up. So then you want to go up top here and do the same thing. Make sure you're not going into your eyebrow. Now it looks a lot cleaner. So you just want to blend that now up into your skin. I don't put any powder or anything on it, only because, I don't know, I can blend it in pretty well and it sets pretty nice. So now we just want to clean that up. See, now I just gave it that natural arch. And there goes that brow. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other one. I'm telling you guys, when I was younger, my eyebrows were jacked. But as I got older, I kind of, honestly, like, watching videos and stuff really is what helped me perfect my eyebrows. I'm a visual learner to an extent, because I'm a hands-on person. I learn a lot better when I actually do things myself, and I'm like that at a job, when it comes to school. I've always been a hands-on learner. So you can kind of see now they're starting to take their shape. See, it's disrespectful when we're gonna have to fix that corner there. So we're doing the same thing, lining the top. And we're making sure that that point is now going to round up. And now, the eyebrow is no longer disrespectful. I mean, and you have to adjust, of course, depending on your eyebrows, but now, as you can see, this is the pencil, this is that thin liner. There's so many different brands out there. There's not one that I recommend over the other, because I just love using whatever works for my skin. So you guys have to go out there and you guys have to do whatever it is that's best for your skin. Some things may be a little oily, a little cakey, a little dry, a little too smooth, a little waxy. It's all depending on what your skin reacts to better. So this works for me. As you can see, now my eyebrows are done. Now I can go finish my face. But there you guys have it, scar those eyebrows. Leave a comment below, let me know if you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and let me know what techniques you guys have used, or if a lot of you guys out there who have girlfriends who do their eyebrows, bring them on. Let me know what kind of products they like to use. But yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like and share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!